Face coming on. Scary face. There we go. See? Did I scare you that time?
Oh, man.
That's what this whole show is about, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to scare you. We do this thing where we play really quiet and we turn everything way down. And then at the last second, Barry presses a button and everything turns up loud really fast. And it's a good wake-up tool for those of you watching the Whiskey Wednesday show. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ken Tizzard. We are Music for Goats. This has been, sorry, I might be a little scattered. I'm 9 hours into the 12-hour telethon here. I've been watching and talking about myself all day, and it's been amazing.
Kind of a typical day for you, I'd say, wouldn't you?
It's really been just like any other day. Anyways, we're picking back up again. We got a couple people in here. We'll get more as we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday show, final 3 hours. We're going to start with a song from my Aunt Betty. Aunt Betty, you were watching earlier. If you're watching, here we go again. Feel free to press the share buttons on your computers, ladies and gentlemen. Let people know what's going on. After this song, Barry's going to remind me to talk a little bit about what we're doing here, and I think he's going to find a picture to show us. It's nice to have the gang back. It was really cool today working with Allison. I got to say, that was fun. But it's nice to have the gang back. This is my Aunt Betty. It's called 30 for 60. And I don't have the five in my hand, not a last leg to stand upon. But what the hell, I'm going 30 for 60, let the night swell. Somebody fix me a single malt whiskey. And I don't have the five in my hand, but I not a last leg to stand upon. But what the hell, I'm going 30 for 60, let the night swell. Somebody fix me a single malt whiskey. 30 for 60. You can take this to heart, you can gamble your soul. I'm 65 now, but I'm still in a hole. Life's just a game, it's a grand piece of fun. There's little if I can go. I don't have the jacker with my hand, but I recall my old man used to say, what the hell, I'm going 30 for 60, let the night swell. Somebody fix me a single malt whiskey. I don't have the jack or the ace, but I've got on my good poker face, and I'm holding my queen. Going 30 for 60, let the night sing. Somebody fix me a single malt whiskey. 30 for 60, 30 for 60. 30 for 60, 30 for 60. Oh my, ladies and gentlemen. Sunday night here in Campbellford. Mr. Grant, how you been? How was your weekend?
Oh, it's been great.
Yeah, you played last night with the Janet Jeffrey Band out in Marmora, eh?
In Marmora, yeah.
At the Legion?
Had a really good time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good gang
They sell
there.
beer there.
They sell beer. Cool. It was beer and people and music. Pretty
Yeah.
awesome. Excellent.
Bill Davenport.
Oh, Billy? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
Neil, what did you get up to this weekend? Last night, oh yeah, me and you and Barry and Dave went out, didn't we?
We did.
We went to
We went to
our
Jay
friend.
and Wes's
Ray
wedding-
and Wes's
Oh, Ray and Wes. Yeah,
wedding party reception. I'm not sure what it was.
Yeah.
Everybody was dressed up except for me in my t-shirt and leather jacket, and Dave in his sweatshirt hoodie, and Neil had a suit on.
Of course.
Barry just disappeared because he was in black as always, so he just disappeared into the background. But yes, no, it was a nice little
We had
party.
to tell him jokes and make him smile so we could find him, right? Yeah.
Exactly. It was a fun party though. We had a really good time. Nice crowd there. Earl was DJing, playing everybody's favorite 80 tunes. Barb was dancing to Guns N' Roses. Everybody was actually. I was just like, wow, this is very, very Bay Roberts.
Okay.
It's a place in Newfoundland.
I figured that.
They love Guns N' Roses there.
Do that. Remind me not to visit.
Oh, it's a beautiful spot.
Oh, okay.
Don't judge
So I'll
them.
just wear earplugs?
Don't judge them because of their musical tastes. Good Lord. So we are in the Ron Hynes hour. So much fun. As you all know, I put a Ron record out a few years ago after he passed away. He was a dear friend and a wonderful songwriter. But we're going to run through a few of his tunes tonight. I got a whole world of judgment on me now. I'm cursed and called a craven coward. Of this I will avow. Well, I treasure my notoriety. I'm the man no man wants to see. Still it's better to be famous for the wrong I've done tonight than to be a nobody all my life. I did it all for fortune and for fame. Now I'm the man. I shot and I killed Jesse James. Everybody knows me now for sure. Every meal's a feast, every empress is a whore, and it's better to be famous for the wrong I've done tonight than to be a nobody all my life. I see his face forever in my dreams. I see me shoot him with a gun. It was a gift from him to me, and I did it all for fortune and for fame. Now I'm the man. I shot and I killed Jesse James. Everybody knows me now for sure. Every meal's a feast, every empress is a whore, and it's better to be famous for the wrong I've done tonight than to be nobody all my life. I see his face forever in my dreams. I see me shoot him with a gun. It was a gift from him to me, and I got a whole world of judgment on me now. I am cursed and called a craven coward. Of this I will avow. But I treasure my notoriety. I'm the man no man wants to see. Still it's better to be famous for the wrong I've done tonight than to be nobody all my life. Than to be nobody all my life. I did it so I wouldn't be nobody all my life. Oh, we got the gang back there again. Hey, Ken Goats, we're back. Barry, give me a shot of the goat off to Ken's right, please. Oh, the goat's, no, it's not off to my right. It's pretty far off. Tony, I don't think your shelf is straight. Yeah, did the shelf go up straight there, Tony? Curious to see how that went. Oh my! So we are here again on the show. We're celebrating the Ron Hynes Hour. We've got the telethon. Did you find that thing that says telethon pick, Barry?
I believe so.
And let's see what happens when you click on that. There we go. Look at that. We are into that last 3-hour section at the bottom. Still lots of time to get your name in for any of the raffles, including the Gibson J45, the Spirit Leaf package, the trainer package,
can't be
somebody's phone. That's not me.
It's not me.
Oh, no, that's me.
It's coming up on.
Oh, for heaven's
That's
sake.
coming up here on my phone. Why? Who's calling me? Oh, that's Al Grant. Al Grant's call-in. We've got a call-in, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Al Grant.
hello.
How you doing?
Hey there, Al. Can I hear you? Why can't I hear you? You should be on speaker. Oh, there you are. Hi, Al.
Hello?
Is this Al Grant?
It is.
Hi, Al Grant. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Excellent. What's going on?
I totally misdialed you, Ken, and I couldn't find any way to stop it.
Wow, cool. Are you watching the show?
No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Oh,
I know.
you're live on
And
the
then the
air.
call fell. Oh no, he's not. See, now I asked him about the show and he hung up on me. Where's Al, in Costa Rica now, or in?
London.
Oh, he's back in London. There you go. Well, it was nice chatting with you, Al, even if it was just for just a moment. Anyways, as I was talking about the fundraiser, there's lots of stuff to do. So if you want to drop some money in with the tip jar. Oh, now Al's calling back. Okay, hold on. Now this gets doubly interesting. Let's see if did you butt dial again?
No, I don't know what. I hung up somehow.
Oh, okay.
What would you call that? Ear hung up?
Gosh, I don't know. I don't know. Ear cut. They call that a Van Gogh. They call that a Van Gogh when your ear cuts the phone off.
I didn't know that.
I just made that up.
Ah, very good.
Well, Al, it's great to chat with you. We're just in the middle of the 12-hour broadcast. We're actually just entering the 9th hour.
Well, good luck with that. I'll tune in right now.
Yeah, cool. It'd be great to see you. And thank you very much for calling, man. You take care. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, you too.
Al Grant, Mr. Ken Grant's brother. I will, right here, yeah. Cheers, Al.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, cheers.
Mr. Al Grant, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into a little bit of fun here with some Bob. What is this? We're in the Ron Hynes hour. We got a video. Here's a video of some Ron Hynes stuff that we've been up to, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. Starting next week, we've got Jeremy Berger. We've been working out the kinks. There's so much that goes into playing here in this old bedroom of ours. Yeah, come back to me. And sending it. Barry threw his shoulder out. So he's right at the very bottom. He's got it now. Here we go, Ron Hynes.
Let's do a little Sunny's Dream. 1, 2, 3. Sonny lives on a farm in a wide open space. You can kick off your shoes, you can give up the race. You can lay down your head by a sweet riverbed, and Sonny always remembers what it was his mother said. 1, 2. Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. These nights get so long, and the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Sonny carries a load, though he's barely a man. There ain't all that to do, but he does what he can, and he watches the seas from a room by the stairs, and the waves keep on rolling. They've done that for years. 1, 2. Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. These nights get so long, and the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Two, three.
It's 100 miles to town. Sonny's never
Sonny, don't go away. I am here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. And these nights get so long, and the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired. I'm not all that strong. Sonny, don't go away. I am here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. These nights get so long, the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired. I'm not all that strong.
Well, I hope you're all doing well out there tonight. Let me help you get away from the fucking insanity that's happening. It's a little tune by Ron Hynes. And I dreamed it was 1962. I dropped a quarter in the jukebox and I played a song for you. I kissed you by the Pinball King. We were listening to Del Shannon sing. I had all his records, he was my favorite then. That's all gone, it won't come back again. That's all gone, it won't come back again. I woke and I put on my father's shoes, stood out on the front porch like he used to do. I stepped across the morning sands. The skyline only showed a sign of rain. Mine would be the only footprints that remain. And that's all gone, won't come back again. That's all gone, it won't come back again. It was something I meant to say. Too many words got in the way. Hey, and I dreamed that it was 1962. I lit a fire on the beach and I lay in the sand with you. We'd sing songs until the rains would come. Straight across the fields we would run. You wrapped your sweater around my first guitar. I walked you home. That's all gone, it won't come back again. That's all gone, it won't come back again. It was something I meant to say. Too many words got in the way. Hey, and I dreamed that it was 1962. I sang a song for you. I kissed you by the Pinball King. We were listening to Del Shannon sing. I had all his records, he was my favorite then. Well, him and Brian Wilson, that's all gone, it won't come back again. That's all gone, it won't come back again. Hey, 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 hey. This is St. John's Waltz. Oh, the harbor lights are gleaming, and the evening's still and dark, and the seagulls all are dreaming seagull dreams on Amherst Rock, and the mist is slowly moving as the storefront lights go dim, and the moon is gently lifting as the last ship's coming in. All the sailors got a story, some are true and some are false, but they're always erect and they're up on the decks and they're dancing the St. John's waltz. Oh, we've had our share of history, we've seen nations come and go, we've seen battles rage over land and stage for 100 years or more, for beauty or for freedom, for country or for king, or for money or fame, but there are no names on the graves where men lay sleeping. And the 9 to 5 survived the day with a sigh and a dose of salts. And the park and the cars and the packing and the bars and the dance and the St. John's waltz. Oh, my heart is on the highway, and I'm sold on going to see all the planes fill up the skyway, and the trains run swift and free. Leave the wayward free to wander, leave the restless free to roam. Whether it's rocks in the bay or an old cliche, you'll find your way back home. But don't question or inquire what's been gained and what's been lost. In a world of romance, don't miss out on the chance to be dancing the St. John's waltz. Another Ron tune there. House of the Lots to get through on this show tonight. Ken Tizzard, Whiskey Wednesday, Living the Dream podcast for those of you listening. I start with a little Ron Hynes tonight, just to get the mood settled for myself, really. Taxied up and down this town since 1954. I've seen a whole lot of dirty cars over 30 years or more. From the other side of midnight to the clear edge of dawn, I've seen a whole lot of what wasn't right and even more of what was wrong. This man jumps in my cab one night, I'm sitting at the stands. He slumps down in the backseat with his face down in his hands. I mumbled out of town, address was his only remark, till we're halfway out the highway, and he speaks up from the dark, and he says, I can find no comfort in this night. Friend, I believe I might have taken someone's life. I remember screaming, I remember the front door slam, but I can't recall how I got all these stains upon my hands. I drop him at this dirty shack, he's the picture of despair. Can't remember whether Peter read if he even paid the fare. All I would call his sweet release, he was halfway back to town when a police cruiser with a flashing light was flagging me down. He said, where'd you take that last fare, mister? There were times I hear him whisper in the dark. Friend, I believe I might have taken someone's life. I remember screaming, I remember the front door slam, but I can't recall how I got all these stains upon my hands. Taxied up and down this town since 1954. I wore out 10 or a dozen cars over 30 years or more. Drove the other side of midnight to the clear edge of dawn. Seen a whole lot of what wasn't right and even more of what was wrong. More of what was wrong, even more of what was wrong, more of what was wrong. Little Ron Hynes to start the night there for you, or the day if you're listening on the podcast world, the podcast people, the pod people. Pod people, that might be a good one. 1, 2, 3. Sitting on the stairway, my heart filled up with dread. His hands were clenched, his clothes were drenched. I knew that he was dead, and I turned away a moment, and I looked back, he was gone. And I went and I looked at my mother. I said, Mother, something's wrong. Something's here before a moment. Those were the words she spoke. I thought that I was dreaming, but it was an hour ago I awoke, and I swear I heard him call my name, and a horrid grinding sound. I fear my dear has lost his way. This ship has run aground. It's run aground. Say nothing now of what's occurred, but say I have things to do. There's a shortwave radio up the cove, the ship to show
breaking as she headed down the path, where the waters crashed across the rocks with all its rage and wrath. Let her heart be gone to ashes, and the ice shoot through her bones, and her footsteps fell like granite as she came back home alone. She stood inside the doorway as she turned towards the cove. She took down the blessed crucifix and she burned it in the stove. We all stood in the kitchen like travelers in the rain, waiting on some morning train to board some lonely train. Well, that was 60 years ago, and my mother's in the ground. My brother and sister moved away and left me the house and the land. I sell my socks and my sweaters to the tourists from away. There's a monthly old age pension, and it keeps the wolf at bay. Then I count the days. And when the night comes stealing, he drifts in on the mist. He sits quietly there in his rocking chair so he won't disturb my rest. And when I wake with morning light, he's gone to see once more. Go downstairs and light the stove, mop salt water from the floor. And mop salt water from the floor.
Back live. There we go. Oh my God. I was just saying to Neil, that guitar part, you knew it back then. We don't know it these days.
You know, it's just incipient senility.
Oh, that's a fun one. That's a really fun one. Neat to see all those songs, eh? That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
What a trip. I'm so confused today. I've seen so much of, I don't know, so much stuff today. It's just been crazy. We've still got a couple hours left. No, 2.5 hours. We've still got 2 full Whiskey Wednesday shows left before we're done tonight.
Good news is we get triple time pay.
You get triple time pay. I will pay you triple the usual.
That's right.
The other thing I was going to mention was something that I've forgotten. Yeah. Back into the Ron catalog. This was the song that Steve used to always ask for once we'd finished playing, because he'd come out and have a toke with us then, because he wouldn't have a toke before. He was always too nervous. And he'd come out and he'd have a toke with us, and then we'd be finished, and he'd go, "Let's play some more tunes." I said, "You're stoned, man. Everybody's going." He's like, "Yeah, let's just turn the lights off and play in the dark." And we would. And we almost always played this song, and usually wasn't much left in the way of a crowd at that point. But the people that were there enjoyed it, and so did we. This is a song called Boy from Old Pearlkin. It goes just like this. Stranded in Nashville, I'm a boy from Old Pearlkin. I went busking down Broadway. I made $4 American, that I'm homesick and I'm wishing that I was still back home fishing. But all of those times are gone. So strange to be in Tennessee, singing Newfoundland songs. I crossed over the border beneath the light from the stars. I had the luck of the Irish. I had my daddy's guitar. It was a Gibson J45, gonna keep me alive. Comfort me midnight till dawn. How strange to be in Tennessee, singing Newfoundland songs. I know it isn't Hank Williams, but I could say him as well. Jimmy Rogers, Blue Yodel, I sing a lefty. Well, I'm a stranger here in Tennessee. I'm a boy from around the bay. Yeah, but I know how to sing, boys. I know how to play. 'Cause my daddy taught me these words, taught me these chords. He taught me before he passed on. So strange to be in Tennessee, singing hard, hard times, singing Kid on the Pond. If there's one strange consolation to these desperate times, all of these Nashville songwriters are all trying to look like Ron Hynes. How strange to be in Tennessee, singing Newfoundland songs. What were those chords I just played?
Well, I think incorrect is the word you're looking for.
Oh, it's jazz.
What was I doing? Oh my lord. That's what happens when you use those jazz chords once a year. Jazz chords. It's a minor. No, it's a major.
I think those are the words
Anyways.
you're looking for.
Yeah. Oh, what a beautiful song right after those last three notes. Just gorgeous. Yeah, it is nice. You know, I used to do that when I was younger. We're talking about playing in the dark here. When I was playing bass, when I was learning to play bass, I saw some early pictures of myself, and I'm looking down like this, and I hated it. So I started practicing in the dark, or with my eyes closed, and like playing along with cover songs or whatever I was doing as I was learning to play, but I always tried to do it in the dark. And once I had a regular exercise routine, like once I kind of knew what I wanted to practice, had a regular practice routine, I would almost always do it in the dark when I was younger, just to help me getting tone even and stuff. When you take out everything else and you just kind of sit and you play, it's a really neat thing to do. It also allows you to jump around the stage like an idiot when you're playing bass guitar and not worry about not hitting the wrong notes, because
I play with my head down because that way they get my best feature.
they get your best, yes, your soft palate. Pate? Is that what they call it?
No,
Pate?
Not palate, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
your palate is your tongue,
Yeah, well, something like that, yeah.
or your tooth,
Yeah.
or something in there in your mouth. And the pate is your head. So the
No,
pate?
No, it's pate, P-A-T-E.
Pate, are you sure?
I
I've
am
never heard that
actually-
word in my life.
Pate has an accent.
Has an accent, yeah, I
over
know.
the E, I
It has a
believe.
umlaut.
Is that correct, David? No, it does not have an umlaut.
It has an umlaut?
Of course it doesn't.
Yeah. It's just joined together and twisted a little bit. Oh my, what are the Ron Hynes songs?
And this
we're
is
gonna
what
play?
people are paying to see. Yes, indeed. I tell you, worth every penny, right?
I
Keep
know.
your oblong covered. You're on camera.
For the USA, do we
Sorry.
do that in the key of A or the key of B?
Hey,
We do that in the key of A, eh?
What's this?
Excellent.
I'm sorry, A?
Excellent.
What
Key
was
of A,
that?
yes.
For what?
USA.
For the USA.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do next. There's another one, the Ron catalog. Again, it is the telethon. Thank you for contributing if you have. If you're just dropping by, yeah, it's telethon. We're into the 9th of 12 hours. We're having fun playing some music now. The full band is here. It's been a crazy day of recycling old messages and pictures and videos and songs. And I'm getting a little delirious as we enter into the last couple of hours here. We're not even into the last couple hours yet. We're still into
Yeah,
the,
close enough.
we're close enough.
Close enough. Sure.
With the 20th century still in bloom in fair Conception Bay, oh, the world turned round and men were bound, all for the USA, all for the USA. Onto the streets of a New York town they poured like morning tide, to raise the concrete and the steel up to the New York sky, up to the New York sky. Can you read and write? Can you drink and fight? Can you take the nights alone? You can make a life for a child and a wife while far away from home, while far away from home. You can tip your hat to a Chelsea girl. She'll free you from the cold. She'll lend a tender, loving ear to every story told, to every story told. Can you read and write? Can you drink and fight? Can you take the nights alone? You can make a life for a child and a wife while far away from home, while far away from home. That's twice for that verse, so we're gonna add another one. Here you go. Have you got the hands? Have you got the heart? Have you got the cold steel nerve? You can rant and roar on a New York floor. You'll get what you deserve. You'll get what you deserve. Have you, as them who'll fold and them who'll freeze and crawl home in dismay and curse the hand of God above? They'll break right down and pray, and they'll break right down and pray. Here we go, boys, dig her out. With the 20th century still in bloom in fair Conception Bay, oh, the world turned round and men were bound, all for the USA, all for the USA. Hello, Solomon Foster. Tuned in for just in time for Boy from Old Perkin for the USA. Excellent. Good for you. You're into the Ron Hynes hour, my friend. We've still got 15 minutes left. I got a couple songs to choose from here. I'm trying to think. Now, as some of you regular viewers know, Steve passed away in the middle of the winter, and we've been going through a lot of all kinds of stuff with that. One of the things that we have that has happened is that we've met a guy named Dave Lawrence. Dave's over here to my right. Barry, you got a shot that's got Dave in it? And Dave is Dave's been working with us the last couple of months. He's learned a massive amount of tunes. And it's great to have you on board, mate. And for those of you who don't know Dave, this is Dave. But I was going to ask you, Dave, because I can't even remember what we've done. Did we ever do Man of 1,000 Songs with you?
Yeah.
We did, eh?
I think it
Oh, but do we know it? We don't know it though, do we? Okay, cool. Well, let's go in for a little bit of, how about a little bit of No Change in Me?
Have I played it with?
Have you played what with me?
Man of a Thousand Songs.
Yeah.
Really?
I can wing it, man.
No, Neil doesn't know it
Neil
either.
can wing it.
If Neil doesn't know it, yeah, one out of 4 winging is okay. 2 out of 4 is too much.
Okay.
But No Change in Me, we can do that one. That's a fun one. Okay, see if I can get my head around this one now. How you doing there, Neil?
Good.
Tuning?
I am.
Yeah, I know those bloody acoustics, eh? Okay.
Oh yeah, that one.
E flat, right? You can shoot off a cannon down the middle of Bone, attract no attention in downtown St. John's. This getting nowhere is getting to me. Wonder where can you go to be all you can be? No regular Joe wants to haul up and go, just wind up homesick with no one you know. Just a smoke and a beer and the sports on TV, feeling sorry you left with no choice but to leave. There's no change in the weather, no change in me. I don't want to leave, but you can't live for free. And you can't eat the air, you can't drink the sea. No change in the weather, no change in me. You can shoot off a cannon from the top of Long's Hill, and a Gulliver's taxi might be all you would kill. We were promised the sun and the moon and the stars. We got weathered old clapboard, salt-busted cars. So let me join in the lead with all of the rest, to Montreal, Calgary, Vancouver West. Lay down on a sidewalk and kick off and die, watching people not looking as they hurry by. There's no change in the weather, no change in me. I don't want to leave, but you can't live for free. And you can't eat the air, you can't drink the sea. No change in the weather, no change in me. No change in me. I don't want to leave, but you can't live for free. Down here you can't live for free, and you can't eat the air, you can't drink the sea. No change in the weather, no change in me. Nicely done. I pulled a Cassidy there. I dropped my phone.
Should we all laugh and do
Joe Murray, Neil needs a Garrison. I know. I know that Garrison you had is beautiful. Oh my God, Joe, that was such a glory to have Neil play that night. What a treat.
It was nice, thank you. Joe.
Hey, thank you, Solomon. A bunch of handshakes there. That's awfully nice. As I had mentioned earlier, why is this doing this? Done. Sorry. Computers. It's part of the whole thing is staying on top of all this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I'm running an enterprise here. I'm running an enterprise. We've got to be able to remember things. Oh, that's not right. That's my porn. Hold on. There we go. More porn. No. Hold on. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not actually. That was a mistake. If you could see what I see. Thank God it's not broadcasting my phone. I'm just kidding. I was just getting the donate link so you can send me your money if you feel like it. When I say send me your money, I do mean enter the contest for the Gibson-inspired J45 from Epiphone, the $250 bag of weed and accessories from Eric Contreras, who owns Spirit Leaf here in town. He's a great guy. He gets involved with things around the community as a community involvement dude, and he's really cool. And also, the long tooth and the prize package. So Joe's challenge, I think we've got. Last time I checked, we're at 4. I'll check the next video and see where we are. If we get hashtag Joe or Joe's challenge when you donate $50, if we get 10 people doing that, we've got 4 or 5 already. If we get 10 by the end of the night, Joe's going to bump up another $100 in there as well. So that's very cool. And I think somebody else is in on that. That's not Joe's challenge. That's Joe and Tony's challenge, I think now. But the hashtag is just Joe's challenge because he was first. Joe OG, that's what we should call him. 7:54, we're going to end the Ron Hynes thing before we go into the all request thing. We've got to be very careful, folks. We're going to end with Good Dog Is Lost. How do you guys feel about that?
Great.
Excellent. I'm just going to check my tuning here. The great thing about the next hour is there's a leg stretching. There's a leg stretching 10-minute video. And by leg stretching, I mean weed smoking. But I have to stretch my legs in order to do that, so it's all good. Sorry, Aunt Betty. My Aunt Betty hates that I do the pot. She doesn't like that I'm on the pot. I don't blame her. Kills brain cells. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Kills brain cells. Again, I want to thank Allison for all of her work putting this together. You all out there have no idea. I mean, she's probably put 60 hours into making this thing an event and keeping on track of me. And on top of that, keeping me on track to do what I need to do, like, sort of take care of things that need to be taken care of for us. So it's so good. Have you all seen the video for Pain Free Living? We're really happy with it. It's out now. Spotify, the new single is out. Check it out. There's 3 songs on Spotify now from the DAG sessions. They all sound great. Go listen to them. Enjoy them. And, that's really where it ends, I guess. Good dog is lost. There's a sign above the counter at the corner store with an address and a phone to call. Still in all it said, a little bit more it said, hey there stranger, well I can hardly believe that someone that I love that much has run away from me. And if you find her, you can only return to me at any cost. For a good dog is lost somewhere out there tonight upon a darkened street, running breathless with a wild beating heart, in all directions on 4 tiny feet calling, hey there stranger, well I can hardly believe that someone that I love that much has forgotten about me. Look at all these people tucked away in their houses, watching reruns of is the boss. For a good dog is lost. And a tired clerk behind the counter says, every day in tiny ways we disappear. On a night like this, it's better him than me out there. For a good dog is lost. Should have fly beneath the windshield wiper of my car. So I stashed it in my groceries. Caught these expressions in my rearview mirror. It said, hey there, stranger, I can hardly believe that a picture of a puppy drawn with a crayon can get to a guy like me. Guess I'll just go out and drive around. You know I'll never sleep, I'll just turn and toss. For a good dog is lost. A good dog is lost. A good dog is lost. Arf, 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 arf. Arf, 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 arf. Good dog is lost. Beautiful. Good dog is lost. Ron Hynes song written for Kathy Jones's dog. Hey Kathy, how you doing? Kathy was posting today. She's been off some things for a while. Sounds great. Love healthy people. Healthy people, you know? Wow, it's amazing. So how's everybody doing out there as we move through the end of the night here? End of the night, we still got 2 hours. We've got a, it is the top of the hour. Boom, here we go again. Ladies and gentlemen, starting it all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, you are entering the 10th of 12 hours. 11th of 12 hours. That's right. This is the 11th of the 12-hour marathon. This is the part of the show where we do a bunch of all requests. There was a bunch of requests that came in, so we've got them put aside. But if somebody really wants to hear something, let me know, and we'll get that sorted out and see if we can. But we do have a bunch to get through. The all request part of the Whiskey Wednesday show is something we do at the every Wednesday at the top of the month. The first Wednesday of every month is all request Wednesday. And then we have guests and artists and stuff throughout the rest of the week. So tonight we've got a little video to show you of some of the highlights from our requests, because we've gotten lots of weird requests and interesting requests for songs that we've never done before and songs that we would likely never have done, and we've learned them, and they've become a. I'm hearing Allison say, "No, it's not." What did I say that it's not? Let's try that again. Is it the first Wednesday of every month? Oh, the video's old videos. Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, we've got some old videos coming up, but first we're going to play a couple tunes from the request. Phone in your requests. It's time to phone in for the all request hour. Al Grant was the only one smart enough to do that. All request, absolutely. Not all requests. Telethon. Oh, Ken's having a tell you. He saw it on Facebook. The telethon is live now, and he thought, excellent. And he called me. Yeah. That's what should have happened.
What he would have requested was anonymity.
Yeah, probably. Top of hour 11, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start with some Mud on My Boots. You guys remember that?
No.
EAB with a C sharp minor at the end.
Okay. Sounds easy.
Mud on my boots, I'll stick to my word. You'll never take this farm from me, the bureaucrats they heard. I'll dig in my heels, 'cause I know how that feels. I've been working this land for so long. We're gonna repeat that whole verse phrase. This is my land, this is my home.
This is my life, there's nothing else I've ever known. My father before me and his paw before him. In the ground we did so, that's the way it's been. Gotta go up to the A.
Gotcha.
You can put up your signs, your fences and your threats. You'll never take this land from me. I don't owe you any debts. Your lawyers and your politics, they don't have no place round here. You'll never drive me out. This is my land, I'm staying here.
Whoops.
So that's the C sharp minor. The tricky C sharp minor. Oh, huh?
Next verse.
There you go. We're moving on.
The more that I fight you, the harder you fight back. While my support is building, we furthered your attacks. The war machine keeps growing as the farmland disappears. There's not much else that I can do, that much is getting clear. Another verse. They beat Frank Myers down so far he's almost in the ground. The battle raged around him, no peace he'd ever found. The talking heads talk carefully with the truth behind the lie. In the dark, no one hears an old man cry. Take the offer or we'll ruin you. The message clearly read. We're gonna take this anyway, so quit while you're ahead. You've got no ground to stand on, you've got a losing hand. There's no doubt you're gonna take this land.
I think we have that chord one more time, so maybe we'll just avoid it. Now is not the right time. That's exactly it.
I thought that's what I played the last time. It just goes to show right now.
My name is Frank Myers, been here almost 85 years. I don't think that I need this land, they're just playing on our fears. As I think about the future, what the land brings to our life, it appears to me it's time to say goodbye. You can put up your signs, your fences and your threats. You'll never take this farm from me. I don't owe you any debts. Your lawyers and your politics, they don't have no place round here. But don't waste your last years fighting. There's no doubt you're staying here.
Okay, break it down here, boys. You all out.
Mud on my boots, I'll stick to my word. You'll never take this farm from me, the bureaucrats they heard. I'll dig in my heels, 'cause I know how that feels. I've been working this land for so long. I've been working this land for so long.
A little for Frank Myers there. Frank Myers, Mud on My Boots is that song. Sorry, we're teaching songs as we're going here. We've got that's the thing with the requests. When I looked at them, it's like, oh, some of these we haven't played a lot. Request for This Town of Mine, if possible, from, I've got a 416 number sending me This Town of Mine. You know something, we showed the video earlier, but there's no reason we can't play the song. It's a legitimate request. It came from a 416 number. I'm not sure who that is, though. Anyways, if you know my phone number and you requested a song, that's fine by me. So, yeah, so we'll skip the song we don't know. and play
Which
a
one
little.
was that?
Well, I was going to say let's do Poncho because it was suggested as a request, but we have a live person who wants to hear This Town of Mine. Start This Town of Mine with a little Red Prairie Dawn there, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This town of mine, this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. I came here from the city trying to find some peace of mind, get myself on track and buy myself some time. This town is growing on me, here's a song for all to hear. All I think about is being here, but all your names are so unclear. In this town of mine, in this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. At times this town seems distant, at times you all seem so strange. All these places remind me of places that I've been. So deep the roots are growing through my kids and to my friends. All I think about is being here, it takes away the pain. Town of mine, in this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclining here in this town of mine. So I'm just looking at the next part, and I'm thinking, we're gonna finish this song, and then we get into a groovy video, another one of those groovy videos that Allison did. She did such groovy videos for these. So happy with the videos. And she took great care to let me plan my entire day around the music that she had chosen, so there would be very little in the way of repeats. And we have one repeat already, and I thought that's okay because it was pretty far spaced out. I'm pretty far spaced out. But as things go, we're playing this song, and I'm looking down and going, oh, we got a 10-minute video right now. And then in the back of my mind, I hear Allison going, there's some funny videos there, which is what she said just before we started. I'm realizing, what funny videos are those? And now I'm thinking, oh, right, it's the video for This Town of Mine. All of Allison's careful planning, 12 hours, 60 videos, making sure that I did nothing repetitive close together, and here I am just doing exactly that. And it just happened because of 416 beep 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 beep. I can't say the phone number. That was you, wasn't it, Barry? Oh yeah, there you go.
Joe said he was calling in. Well, he gets to hear it twice then.
1, 2, 3. At times this town's a mistress. She gives me all I need and more. Someday I'll say goodbye to her and walk right out the door. In this town of mine, in this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine.
She said it's home, not this town.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. So we had to listen to all that babble for nothing.
No, I still think it's there. I still think I screwed up
The
somehow.
babble's there forever, absolutely.
Yeah, maybe I didn't screw up. That would be my first mistake, was thinking that I'd made a mistake.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, because I don't make mistakes.
Either way, it's great.
Either way, exactly. Oh, there you go. He's been phoning. It has been a fun day. I'm delirious now. Where are we? We're at 8:15. Okay, good. And we're just into the all request hour. Oh, right, that's what just happened. So weird. Now we've got a video. Barry, how you feeling about queuing this video up?
I'm good.
Okay, let's hear it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight I feel the rain, then I just got wet. I was sorry that you came and then you left. So I went outside for a smoke and a whiskey and a toke, and I felt the rain and then I just got wet. Today across the road that no man should, tried to walk away from a place that used to be so goddamn good, and I went out searching on my own, trying to find a home, trying to get along the best I could. And I met a big old man out on that road. His face was flat and round, and we shared a heavy load. He was big and rude and silly and mean, and when I told him my story, he replied to me, "What do you mean? What the hell are you running for? What would it be you're running to? What would it be you're running from?" So I stayed with that man and he gave me a room, and I worked a couple of jobs, I pushed some brooms. I'd go out shopping in the stores, I couldn't want for more. I was happy for a while in my room. This went on for
there. Lost my friends along the way somewhere. Did my best just to get myself back home. 'Cause out here I can't see clear. Still deaf with the ringing in my ears. Do my best just to get myself back home. Thank God you came. Would you cover me? Would you cover me? Would you cover me? Love is cruel. City Harbor lies behind the chain link fence. You can see it from a distance. You can even feel the wind, but you can't walk out on that dock and stand beside the sea-torn freighters and sense those stories of the lives that live within. You can't have it the way it was, have to take it as it is. Those times have changed, those days are gone. Those days are past but not forgot. You can't stop the winds of change, forever in your mind self-same. Oh, don't be sad. We were blessed for what we had. Those days are gone and the memories cast in stone. And I know I'm not alone, and it chills me to the bone. In this place called home. You can't lose what you don't own. The deepest ties you'll ever know, right here at home. Down Water Street, the storefronts changed a few blocks north. Who'd ever blame to fight against this hurting, changing, waiting game? How many words can twist and burn like spark to hay? No further down, no further down this hurting old time road we'll stray. You can't have it the way it was, have to take it as it is. Those times have changed, those days are gone. Those days are past but not forgot. You can't stop the winds of change, forever in your mind self-same. Oh, don't be sad. We were blessed for what we had. Those days are gone and the memories cast in stone. And I know I'm not alone, and it thrills me to the bone. In this place called home. You can't lose what you don't own. The deepest ties you'll ever know hurt so bad to let you go. And I thought that I just came to say hello to this place called home. The city harbor lies behind the chain link fence. You can see it from a distance. You can even feel the wind. Nothing changes but the weather. Another day in this small town. Sometimes I feel it getting better when I read the words they're laying down. And I wait for you each day to come to me, and the days go by. You called me sweetheart when you pushed me to the floor. You said keep your head tucked down, but your smile said so much more. Unspoken words became so clear. You blew a kiss and ran your fingers through your hair. And I wait for you each day to come to me. My reflection in the mirror isn't who I used to be. The person that you left behind isn't who I see. My lips, they move, tell different stories, using words I've never known. It's time to stop and call this perfect place a home. And that's all gone, it's never coming back. And that's all gone away for good, and I'm alright with that. I'm moving on. It's time to look ahead with the past behind me now, and I'm alright with that. We were so beautiful in a time and place not here. On light on subjects, we go further year on year. I'm going crazy, looking everywhere to see who I might be. With every moment growing shorter still, the space between the lines allows a little chill to blow inside. A chill to blow inside. And that's all gone, it's never coming back. And that's all gone away for good, and I'm alright with that. I'm moving on. It's time to look ahead with the past behind me now, and I'm alright with that. My reflection in the mirror isn't who I used to be. The person that you left behind isn't who I see. The smell of secrets as they smolder in your mind, unfolding thoughts and prayers and memories you'll find. It seems like yesterday I understood everything so clear. And that's all gone, it's never coming back. And that's all gone away for good, and I'm alright with that. I'm moving on. It's time to look ahead with the past behind me now, and I'm alright with that. And that's all gone, and that's all gone away for good, and I'm alright with that.
Man, oh man. All kinds of interesting stuff there. Jeff, young husband, I reached out to him when I was doing the video for Home. I said, Jeff, I need like a bunch of old footage, and I wanted to look. There was this app I was using called 8mm. I said, download the 8mm app. I think it was $1.99, and I said, if you download it, I'll give you $1.99. And you can come on through, Neil. Yeah. Neil's gonna meander through here. There you go. There's Neil's ass.
Yes, indeed.
And there you go. Neil is through now.
Features?
And here comes Stanley. Okay, Stanley's here too. Excellent. So I sent Jeff Younghusband, just basic instructions. I said I want some downtown footage. It was winter time. I said, and I want you to use this app. And he went around all these places that we talked about, and he just sort of took photo. It took like 5 seconds of video, 5 seconds of video, 5 seconds of video. And that's how I put that video together, which was amazing. So thanks to Jeff Younghusband for allowing me to do that. And of course, the last video was one of the DAG videos. Steve did a lot of video shooting for me when he was around, and that was always nice. We are going to move into a couple of the more popular of the, like the regulars on the all request, and we're going to start with. Start with The King Is Gone. That's a good place. So little fiddle tune that goes into this. Speaking of fiddle tunes, Luke Mercier is joining us on the show this week, and he'll have his fiddle. Actually, I don't know what he's going to bring. Luke might bring the craziest of all instruments. But we're going to have a great time sitting and playing with him and going through some old tunes, and it's going to be it'll be great. It'll be great.
Maybe he'll bring his Weissenborn.
And maybe he'll bring the Weissenborn. No, the Weissenborn was, that belonged to Brent.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, but we did play that on the record. It was nice, yeah. Okay, here we go. Little George Jones for you with a little Cherokee intro. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Last night I broke the seal on a Jim Beam decanter that looked like Elvis. I soaked the label off a Flintstone jelly bean jar. I pulled us up a place on that one little table that you left me on. I pulled me up a big old piece of floor. I pulled the head off Elvis, filled Fred up to his pelvis. Yabba dabba doo, the king is gone and so are you. Round about 10, we all got to talking. About Bedrock, Graceland and such. The conversation finally turned to women. They said they didn't get around that much. And Elvis said, find them young, and Fred said, well, old-fashioned girls are fun. Yabba dabba doo, the king is gone and so are you. Later on it finally hit me. that you wouldn't be coming back no more. This time I know you wouldn't forgive me, like all of them other times before. And I broke Elvis's nose, pouring the last drops from his toes. Yabba dabba doo, the king is gone, and so are you. Yabba dabba doo, the king is gone, and so are you. Yabba dabba doo, the king is gone, and so are you. There you go, little king is gone for y'all. Deb, has anyone seen GT? Yeah, I saw, somebody said they saw GT. You saw GT up at Church Key the other day, didn't
I
you?
do. I see him fairly frequently.
But was he there
when I
yesterday?
drive
You
by
saw him
there.
last, right?
Might have been. I'm not sure.
I'm thinking, oh, I saw him just recently. That was on the video this afternoon. Sitting in the pub while you're saying.
That
man.
sounds about right. That sounds about right. That was a fun song. Let's try some of these other ones. What a tournament we were going to try, right?
Apparently.
Tournament of Hearts.
Ah, that's why I couldn't find it.
Oh, do you need it? Can you see it from there?
I can see it from here. Yeah.
Okay. Tournament of Hearts. This is a Weaker Thans tune that always gets requested, and I'm just trying to look at the notes that Alison gave me now. I'm thinking these aren't. No, this is the right. I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing the right thing. I can't believe it. This is fantastic. I love it when that happens. This is a song by the Weaker Thans, and it's about Canadian bowling. Yes, Tony Arkell with his Canadian bowling emoji. I love it. It's the Canadian flag with bowling pins. And a bowling ball, and 4 exclamation points, which I guess means strike. So it's a song about Canadian bowling, and there is an emoji for it, which I think is fantastic. Thank you to Tony Arkell for designing that. There was something else that somebody did. Oh, so the hashtag treat people with kindness. Yeah, that's a cool one too. And the hashtag be like Steve. That's good. We're getting a few hashtags. These are generic hashtags. These haven't been created for us by an agency. That's why they're so hard to find and unpopular. I'll lower this down a little bit, Barry, just to get just to put a big shadow on my face, because that's what I need. No, I'm just going to lower it down for this song because I'm looking down at the lyrics. So we're in that. The part of the All Request Wednesday night is that I don't know the lyrics for all the songs, so I've got to kind of look down at some of them. My apologies, but I love this one. I should know it by now. Now the lounge is full of farmers for the 7:30 draw. Teammates all left before they had to buy a round. When they pull the 50-50 and I lose again, I'll go. Maybe have one more brown one for the snowy road. And the championship banners going yellow on the wall. Have my name when it gets closer to last call. So Elvira brings my bottle, hold it up and let it bend. Figures of 2 rinks battling an extra end. And I'm peeling off my label as I peel a corner guard. Dance down the sheet to the tune of Hurry, Hurry Hard.
and my popcorn squeaks a question. Wonders why I'm not at home. Were you waiting silent by a telephone? Doodle circles within circles all alone. Have to stop myself from climbing on a table full of empties to yell, why can't I draw right up to what I want to say? Why can't I ever stop where I want to stay? I slide right through our days. I'm always throwing halfway. Never, 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 ever. Right off. No, 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 never. In the senior bond spiel winners circa 1963 are all staring, glaring disapprovingly from the frame in that old photograph of me. And I know you're out there waiting for an answer I can't give. So tell me why can't I draw right up to what I want to say? Why can't I ever stop where I want to stay? We roll right through our years, drift right through our months, slide right through our days. I'm always throwing hack weight. Never, 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 never. Right off, no, never, 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 ever. Right off, no, never, 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 ever. Right off, no, never, 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 ever.
There you go. A little Weaker Thans for you. Oh, I forgot how much I like that song. You know?
That's a good one.
It's a great song. It's a great song. How much fun was that song to play? Too much fun. Are you guys having fun out there in Radioland? If you're listening to this on a podcast form and you're into hour 15, get out of the car, pull over, get some rest.
Pee break.
Pee break, yes. Hour 11, not 15. It's only a 12-hour marathon. Who am I talking about? Everybody can drive 11 hours straight. That's easy. When was the last time you drove 11 hours, Mr. Grant?
1978, I think.
And where did that take you? Where did an 11-hour drive take you in 1978?
Probably from Kennebec to Campbellford.
Yeah, there you go.
Something like that.
From where?
Well, I'll say New Liskard.
Oh, New Liskard.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 1979 for me. Thunder Bay down to North Bay. Yeah, so.
Oh. Neil's got all these stories. Thunder Bay down in North Bay, eh? Well, I like that one. Well, that's Bob Dylan's songs. Hold on, I'm just looking here to see. There's a song I'm looking for. Here we go. It is the time of year. And this is a song that often gets requested. And it's a beautiful song, a John Prine song. Yeah, we lost a lot of great musicians in the last few years, and famous ones and ones that were just great musicians in my life. Anyways, I've lost a lot of my inspirations and a lot of my friends. I guess that comes with being mid-50s.
Of a certain age,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm one birthday away from like them not caring anymore on forms you fill out. You know, you got ages, you know, sort of baby, and then you've got like 0 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, and 7 to 9, and then it goes from there, starts going like 9 to 15, and then, you know, 15 to 19, and then 19 to 25, 26 to 36, but by the time I'm almost at that one, it's just like, it's a number and then a plus sign. It's like anything after this, you're in this. We're not going to categorize you anymore. You're old, and I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. I almost saw Dave Fisher on the weekend. Dave, I haven't seen you tuning in, but where the hell are you? Somebody text Dave Fisher. Say, why aren't you watching the Whiskey Wednesday show? You've been on it like throughout the day so many times. Summer's in, around the bend just flying. The swimming suits are on the line just drying. I'll meet you there for our conversation. I hope I didn't ruin your whole vacation. Well, you'll never know how far from home you're feeling until you've watched the shadows cross the ceiling. Well, I don't know, but I can't see it snowing. And in your car, the windows are wide open. So come on home, come on home. You don't have to be alone. Come on home. Valentine's breaks hearts and minds at random. That old Easter egg ain't got a leg to stand on. Well, I can see that you can't win for trying. And New Year's Eve is bound to leave you crying. So come on home. Come on home. You don't have to be alone. Come on home. The moon and stars hang out in bars just talking. I still love that picture of us walking, just like that old house we thought was haunted. Summer's end came sooner than we wanted. So come on home, come on home. You don't have to be alone. Come on home, come on home. You don't have to be alone. Go. 8:47, I'm starting to feel it. My hands are starting. Look at these wonderful lines in my fingers. Those are nice ones, eh? Pretty groovy. I'm missing it now. Look at that, eh?
Yeah, they're groovy.
It's been a day. I'm loving it though. I'm just loving it. I'm loving it. Hey Audrey, how you doing? It's been such a great day. I'm in my 11th hour, 11 hours and 45 minutes in. And we've got another song to play for you. What is it? 8:40. Let's play One Frost Away, guys. Hey, Ray Keys, how you doing? This one's for Ray Keys, ladies and gentlemen. Before, like, weed was legal and everybody was, growing and really proud of what they grew because, weed was illegal. So, if you could grow yourself a nice plant, it was an awesome thing. Ray always sort of, grew a little bit of something, as a lot of us did. Sorry, Ray, I'm not outing you here, but, you've talked about it. And it was a few years ago, before it was legal, like back when if you had a really nice plant, you had to kind of keep it secret because somebody would come steal it. Getting your plants ripped off was like a very regular thing, which was horrible. Anyways, Ray had this beautiful Christmas-sized tree growing, and he was just getting ready to take it down on the weekend. It was so beautiful that I'm going to take a picture, and he put it on Facebook. Look at my beautiful tree. And he went out the next day to cut it down. It was like just cut off right at the base. And so he just came over with a saw, whoop, and went away with the whole thing. I think they might have put it up and put decorations on it for a while it was drying out. Oh, Ray was so upset. But he's, since legally, the weed is everywhere now. So growing it is great, but you don't need to. There's tons of it, as you know, by things like Spirit Leaf, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I'm going to show this little basket here. Oh my God, if you donate, you get to eat. Every time I pick it up, I drop another thing, but it's got the Spirit Leaf logo on it. There's a bunch of weed, there's some rolls, there's some pre-rolls, there's a vaporizer kit. There is some Shred X, a vaporizer cartridge, there's a battery. It's about a $250 basket donated by Eric Contreras from... who's a local guy in town. He owns Spirit Leaf Company, and they've been a great friend of the show. If you donate, check that out. Hey, TJ, how you doing, brother? It's nice to see you, man. Holy crap. All these people I haven't seen in so long. I just love it. We're going to play another song. Now, we're still in the All Request Hour. And as part of the All Request Hour, we're going to take another request. And that is, what did I say we were going to do? Oh, we're going to do that one, right? Again, I mentioned Dave Fisher. When we met Dave Fisher, me and Mr. Grant, he kind of abducted me one night. Fisher did. We were playing. Me and Mr. Grant were playing at the. Was it Rubs at the time?
I think it was.
It was Rubs. It was a Halloween gig or something. Yeah, it was Halloween at Rubs. And this was during the variety show Players thing, which was just coming to an end, which I talked about earlier today, the whole evolution and dissolution of that. Anyways, the end of the night, this guy came. No. That was the first night we met him. He came, it was Halloween, and him and his girlfriend came as Tommy Lee and Pam. And
Which was which?
And what did she say? Well, what did her shirt say? I think
something about drummers. Low drummers.
Oh right, yeah. So it was a rude "I do things to drummer" T-shirt, and Fisher was Tommy Lee, and anyways, it was that was the first time I met them, and then a couple of weeks later he came to a Whiskey Wednesday, and it was pouring rain. It was a slow Whiskey Wednesday, and he's sitting at the bar, and I really don't know Fisher. I've met him once, and he's sitting at the bar, and he's being Fisher, which means he's just chirping the whole night, just between every song, he's just calling out shit at me, like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" Buying me drinks, getting me loaded. And then at the end of the night, I'm like, fuck, I got like a 4-block walk home in the rain. And Fisher's like, "I'll give you a drive, man. I'll run you home." And I'm like, "Oh, no, it's cool, man." I'm thinking, I don't know who this guy is. And he's fucking sideways drunk, not realizing that was, at the time, normal for Dave. That was like baseline. So Fisher takes me, he says, "Come on, get in the car. I'll give you a drive home." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." I get in the car with this guy. And we start driving the wrong way out of town. And I'm like, "Where are we going, man?" He's like, "We're going to go to my house." I'm like, "What are you talking about, man?" I said, "You got to drive me home." He's like, No, you're going to come to my house. I need you to see my house." I'm like, "Why, man?" He said, "Just come for one beer, man. Please, just come for one beer. Have one beer with me, man." And I don't know this guy. Like, at this point, I'm still trying to remember his name and stuff. And I'm like, "Who is this guy?" And he's got a girlfriend who's like got the shirt. And anyway, so we don't get too far out of town. He pulls into this little house. He says, "Come on, just come in for a beer. It'll be fine." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm going for a beer." So we go in and we open a beer, and we're having our beer, and then he says, "Let's go to the basement." And at this point, I'm like, "Okay, fuck this, man. I got to finish this beer and get out of here." He's like, "This is my dog, Sasha. She does tricks," and he's screaming at her, "Lie down, roll over," and as he's drunk. And she's lying down, rolling over, and I'm thinking, "Oh my God, this doesn't seem good at all. It seems very, very strange." And this is the first time I've met Fisher, and if you don't know Fisher, you don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, she said, let's go into my basement. I need to show you something. And I said, no. I said, I'm cool, man. I'm just going to finish this beer now. Glug, 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 and then I'll be gone. Glug, 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 glug. It's almost gone now. Glug, glug, glug. It's time to leave. And as I'm laying the beer down, he's cracking another one. Here you go. And I'm like, no, really. I just finished that one so we can go. He's like, no. I'll drive you home in a few minutes. You got to come see my basement. And I'm like, man, I really don't want to go to your basement. I don't know who you are. I'm fucked up, and I want to get home. And he says, no, man, I'm a musician. I got a studio down there. I'm like, okay. And he turns on the light, and I look down, and I see some hardware from a drum kit and stuff. I'm like, okay, let's go down. And we go down in his basement. He's got a drum kit and a PA and some guitar amps and stuff set up, and a couch and TV. And I'm like, oh, this is cool, you know. So he's showing me around, and then he says, and then and then he opens a door to the other side of the ground floor, and this was before the legalization of weed. And they're piled this high, and the entire thing, a room about as big as this, piled this high, was just weed plants that had been recently trimmed. And he opened the door, and the stink hit me, and I went, holy fuck, that's a lot of weed. He went, yeah, you guys should come over for a jam sometime. So anyways, I went home, and that weekend I called Mr. Grant. I said, you remember that weird guy with like the girlfriend that came as Tommy Lee? And I said, like, he's got a room full of weed, and he's got a full fucking rehearsal space. Like, he just wants us to come jam with him. I said, like, why don't we just fucking go hang out with this guy and get high? And that was how David Fisher came into my life. Went on to become one of my closest friends. He's been moved away for a little while, which sucks, but it's also, he's got a family, he's got, you know, wife, kid, all that stuff.
And Bad Intent was born.
And Bad Intent was born. Yeah, I did it all today. I did the history of every record and everything today. I didn't miss anything.
Not a total misnomer, really. After that story.
No.
Oh, totally. And you know, I think our first publicity photo was taken that night, that first night that we met. We were sitting in his little stoop, smoking joints, and I held my camera up and I took this shot, and that was like the shot that we used forever. It was just like, okay, that was the night we all kind of met. Anyways, this is a song about weed. I wrote this when there was a shortage, and I'm going to dedicate it to Dave Fisher tonight, even though it was written at the pub, so it's a co-dedication. No, Dave doesn't want to share with the pub. This is all Dave's, but there is a pub story to it too. Look it up, One Frost Away. It has to do with somebody telling me that we're only a frost away. That's when everybody harvests their weed, a little fact that I didn't know. But anyways... okay. What am I doing here? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a Wednesday night in September. Fall settling in, it's 2013. And I'm here at the Rose, some good friends of mine, chasing laughter, we're living the dream. The night moves ahead, and I'm taking a drink, between sets, drinking whiskey and beer. With each line I sing, and each shot I drown, I try to forget you're not here. And it's all I can do, and it's all in my head that we're dry this time of year. It's all I can do just to sing you to bed with the words from some guy in the alley. Just one frost away, it's been a good year. There's lots of good rain in the ground, days getting shorter, harvest is near, harvest is near. Well, Saturday night at the party at Fisher's just over the bridge. It's not hard to find you a good time, but no one's got extra to give. Well, Sunday morning with coffee, a little piece might be harder to find. And I'll sit here and read on my lonesome
with only one thing on my mind. And it's all I can do, it's all in my head that we're dry this time of year. It's all I can do just to sing you to bed with the words from some guy in the alley. Just one frost away, it's been a good year. There's lots of good rain in the ground, days getting shorter, harvest is near. For all that we've lost and for those that pass on, I can take you away from it all. For all that we've lost, I can sing you this song and I can take you away. It's a Wednesday night in September, fall settling in, it's 2013. And I'm here at the Rose with some good friends of mine, chasing laughter, we're living the dream. Just one frost away, it's been a good year. There's lots of good rain in the ground, days getting shorter, the harvest is near. Harvest is near.
Oh, very good. That's a nice one. That is a nice one. It is 9 o'clock on the dot. We have six at this point, six $50 things since Joe has put the challenge up. The challenge was 10, and he'll throw another $100 in. Joe's challenge is at 6. Let me just check that. It was at 6. Yeah, okay, and it is still at 6. No, hold on. Refresh. Yes, 6 in the Joe category. Very cool, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for everything that you've been helping out with today. Once again, we're at the top of the hour. This is the last hour of the telethon. We are at 9 o'clock. We've been playing, the band has been here for a couple hours. I started at 10 o'clock this morning with some gospel tunes. It's been going all day. It's been a lovely day hanging out. There are a few people here that have been here all day, and I thank you so much for that. It's amazing. All day folks, you know who you are. Thank you very much, and it's been a great time. We got another hour. This last hour is the Bob Dylan hour. We have a video, of course, showing some of the older stuff, but we're going to do a little bit of other stuff as well. What key are we doing? Don't Think Twice in E or E flat?
E flat.
E flat, eh? Okay, cool. I'm going to do a little Don't Think Twice to start this. We are at 9 o'clock exactly. Joe is saying only 4 more people throw in $50, and him as Tony each. Oh, and that becomes another 200. Oh, Jesus. No, that'd be 200 I have to put in to get 200. That'd be a wash. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of a way I can beat the system here. We've got some interesting Dylan stuff for you tonight here, ladies and gentlemen. I think you're really going to enjoy this. We're going to start with a little bit of Don't Think Twice, and I'm just going to check and see how Neil is doing there.
Not bad.
Yeah.
How about you?
Good. I know it sort of sounded like I was asking about your physical and mental well-being. I was asking about your tuning.
I knew that.
Yeah, you're right. He needs Garrison. I got a Garrison from the store and it stayed in tune. This thing here, I mean, it was in tune. Didn't stay in tune for long when we got out of the store. And I know you kept taking it back to get them to retune it, but you know.
Well, this one's been actually tonight's the worst it's been in a long
It's been
time.
a great
The Gibsons were a pain in the butt.
The high-end Gibsons, yeah. Any sort of climate change they don't react well to, and we're in Canada, so sitting next to heaters and air conditioners and sunlight and ice, those things are a nightmare. I mean, my J45 doesn't move, which is great. Breaks a little bit, you know. The wood splits and stuff like that, but that doesn't really indicate anything stressful on the guitar. How you doing there, Neil?
Good. How about you?
Pretty good.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to start out the Dylan hour here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I can't even remember if I've been talking. I'm 11. I'm the start of the 12th hour here. My mind ain't working as well as it should be. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ain't no use to sit and wonder why, baby, like you've never done before. Ain't no use to sit and wonder why, baby, I can't hear you anymore. I'm thinking and I'm wondering, I'm walking down the road. Well, I once loved a woman, a child, I'm told. Gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. But don't think twice, it's alright. Ain't no use turning on your light, baby, like you've never done before. Ain't no use in turning on your light, baby, I can't see you anymore. I'm wishing there was something I could do or say to maybe try and change your mind and stay. But we never did too much talking anyway. No, don't think twice, it's alright. It ain't no use in turning on your light, babe, or calling out my name like you've never done before. Ain't no use of calling out my name, girl, I can't hear you anymore. I'm thinking and I'm wondering, walking down the road. Well, I once loved a woman, a child, I'm told. Well, I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. But don't think twice, it's alright. Can't tell, but goodbye is too good a word, babe. So I'll just say fare thee well. I wish there was something you could do or say to maybe try and change my mind and stay. But we never did too much talking anyway. But don't think twice, it's alright. No, don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright. Oh, God. I like Dylan so much, you know? I really do. Apparently, he did Maggie's Farm at Farm Aid just
is that
recently.
right?
I just saw during the day I saw something pop up saying Dylan appears and does Maggie's Farm for the first time in like 119 years.
Great.
And I bookmarked it because I want to get back to it. That's gonna be one of the first things I do when I finish. No, in 54 minutes when this is done, I check on Allison, make sure she's all good. I'm sure she's fine. Allison, how you doing? No answer. Okay, I'm sure she's fine. But that's what I'll check and do. And then I'm going to... Oh, good. Excellent. Then I'm going to take some of the meatballs that have been in the crock pot for 3 hours, and I put them into a nice little bun with some cheese, and I put the whole thing in my mouth and cough a little bit, almost choke, burn my tongue on the inside of the meatball, proceed for at least 30 seconds to go, and bounce it around. Finally eat it. Then I'm going to go outside and smoke a joint. And at that point, I'm going to check out Bob Dylan playing Maggie's Farm. So we're winding out, and it's great to see the end of this with the people who were here in the beginning as well. It's really nice. We know who we are. We are the core of the Whiskey Wednesday, and that's what we do it for. It is nice when it grows and expands, and we did make a little chunk into that today. I haven't done a final tally, but I'm sure it's in and around $1,000, which is excellent. We still have 10 days to do some pushing once I cut these videos and see if we can get that number up a little bit, and we'll see where that takes us. But thank you very much for being a part of it. What did I say I was doing next? Oh, this one's fun. A little Shelter from the Storm. A little Shelter from the Storm. A quick little tuning check here, ladies and gentlemen, just before we get going on to some... There we go. There's culprit number one. How you doing over there, David?
Great, sir.
Excellent. How's
Nice timing.
oh, you're drinking? Oh yeah. How's Barry?
I'm great.
Your shoulder's feeling? You said it hurting a little bit today, but it's generally better.
Yeah, it's a lot better actually.
Excellent. Okay. So this one can be a little livelier in pace, there, boys. I think. I like this version. We're in the Bob Dylan hour, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the closing, and we're going to end tonight with a special song. Some of you might guess what it is. Some of you might guess what it is. Others of you might guess incorrectly. And still, others might not have any idea. Somebody should know. Is that an acoustic you're tuning? No. That's my Gretsch. But yeah, I was just doing a little tuning there.
It is a hollow body.
Exactly. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Was in another lifetime, one of toil and blood, when darkness was a virtue and the road was full of mud. I came in from the wilderness, a creature void of form. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Not a word was spoke between us, there was little risk involved. Everything up to that point had been left unresolved. Try imagining a place where it's always safe and warm. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Not a word was spoke between us, there was little risk involved. Everything up to that point had been left unresolved. Try imagining a place where it's always safe and warm. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. I was burned out from exhaustion, I was buried in the hail, poison in the bushes and blown out on the trail. Hunted like a crocodile who was ravaged in the cold. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Well, suddenly I turned around and she was standing there with silver bracelets on her wrists, flowers in her hair. She walked up to me so gracefully, she took my crown of thorns. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Well, now there's a wall between us, and something has been lost. I took too much for granted and I got my signals crossed. Just to think that it all began on an uneventful morn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Well, the deputy walks on high nails and the preacher rides a mount. And beauty walks a razor's edge, it's doom alone that counts. And the one-eyed undertaker, he blows a futile horn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Well, I've heard newborn babies wailing like a morning dove. An old man with broken teeth was stranded without love. Do I understand your question, man? Is it hopeless and forlorn? Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. In a little hilltop village, I gambled for my clothes. I bargained for salvation, but they gave me a lethal dose. I offered up my innocence, and I got my paper scorn. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Well, I'm living in a foreign country, and I'm bound to cross the line. Beauty walks the razor's edge, someday I'll make it mine. If I could just turn back the clock to when God and her were born. Come in, she said, I'll give you shelter from the storm. Nice. Little Shelter from the Storm. Inspired by the Hard Rain tour, which was recorded on this album called Hard Rain, which is a very, very nice selection of Dylan tunes played with that very unique gang live. Some of my favorite Dylan live stuff on that record, Hard Rain. That's where that one came from. Hello, Erica Hall. Oh, thank you. Shelter from the Storm, lovely rendition. That's nice to hear. We got some. Joe's got a. I know that the Joe's Challenge will be a success, so I just donated another 100. Well, thank you very much, Joe. I'm sure it will be a success. Where are we? We're at 9:17. Okay, so I'm just looking at. I've got one more special video for you coming up, but I can't play it till 9:30. So I've got one more. Oh, I was going to do Hollis Brown for you all. That's what I was going to do. We're going to do Hollis, and then we're going to do the video. So for Hollis, No? You're wrong? I'm wrong?
Oh, cool. So we're gonna do. We'll do It Ain't Me then. Yeah, let's do It Ain't Me. What key do you want to do It Ain't Me in? Let's do it in. Let me see. In the key of capo not on. Go lightly from the ledge, babe. Go lightly on the ground. Let's do it in B. Goes La minor in the chorus. Hope you're looking for someone strong. E minor to D, E minor to D, C, D, G, C, D, G, but with capos on, of course. Okay, here we go. I thought for sure that I had a good 9-minute Hollis Brown there to do, but you're right, Allison. It is in the video, and I should have known better because you told me that. You carefully planned every second of this, so I should know better. That's okay. We're doing just lovely here. Because this is guitar. Say, okay, we've played enough today. How you doing there, Stanley? You good walking by there? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do a little It Ain't Me. Probably. Let me see if by chance. What's that? Heartache by the Numbers. Why do I have that here? So weird. I have things here that I don't need. Very unlike me to be.
That disorganized? Absolutely.
Something like that. Well, I'm still on tune. What's the first line of It Ain't Me? I have
Away
my.
from my window?
No, that's we're getting into the third chorus there. I had it up earlier when I had the iPad died today, by the way, folks. I don't know why. Not that anybody cares, but I did have the iPad set, so it was a nice thing to do. It Ain't Me lyrics. Yeah, this sometimes happens. It Ain't Me lyrics. No, I don't. What is this now? You put in It Ain't Me lyrics, and you think it brings you the Bob Dylan one, not some.
Videos.
Yeah, I mean, come on. There should be, some kind of a. Keeps doing that. Who's got this new It Ain't Me? Oh, it's probably Selena Gomez. It is. It's Selena Gomez. Okay, make no wonder. And of course, I'm scrolling. I'm like 60 down the page now, and it still is Selena Gomez. Okay, so I'm gonna have to actually put in Dylan. Oh God, ladies and gentlemen, the stuff that I have to go through. Stuff that I have to go through. Now, do you want me to sign in? No, I just want the words. Yeah, see, I knew that. Fuck off. Yes, Neil, it is what you
I
said.
thought so.
Go away from my window. Leave at your own chosen speed. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'm not the one you need. You say you're looking for someone, never weak but always strong, to protect you and defend you, whether you are right or wrong. Someone to open each and every door, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for. Go lightly from the ledge, babe. Go lightly on the ground. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'll only bring you down. You say you're looking for someone who promised never to part, someone to close his
his eyes for you, someone to close his heart, someone who'll die for you and more. But it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for. Go lightly from the ledge, babe. Go lightly on the ground.
That's the one we just did. Let's start that verse again. Because that's what Bob Dylan would do. Because, you know, he's very cautious about not mixing his words up when he sings.
Just like you.
Go melt back in the night, babe. Everything inside is made of stone. There's nothing in here moving in any way, yeah, I'm not alone. You say you're looking for someone who'll promise never to part, someone to close his eyes for you, someone to close his heart, someone who'll die for you and more. But it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for. It ain't me you're looking for.
There you go, a little Bob Dylan there. Okay, so I got to see if there's another Dylan song here, and we're going to do that one there for sure. Where's that big list go? Let me see what's on the Dylan list that I haven't done, because I could squeeze one more in. Let me just see here. That's in there. Oh yeah, now I risk screwing up and playing something that Allison's done on there. We better just get to the video, ladies and gentlemen, then we'll wind it out. So this is a nice little video. This has got some great Dylan stuff in it from over the years. It features me on guitar and me singing and me in the video, and it's really, there's lots of me, and then Mr. Grant and Neil are there from time to time, but you know, it's really
Some sort of mistake, I'm sure.
it's really quite good though. It's really quite good. Yeah. Anyways, here's some Bob Dylan for y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy this next 20 minutes, and then we'll be back to finish out the Whiskey Wednesday 12-hour fucking live stream. Okay, here we go. Deliriousness.
I'm sailing away, my own true love. I'm sailing away in the morning. Is there something I can send you from across the sea? From the place that I'll be landing? No, there's nothing you can send me, my own true love. There's nothing I'm wishing to be owning. Just carry me back to me unspoiled, from across that lonesome ocean. Oh, but I just thought you might want something fine, made of silver or of golden, either from the mountains of Madrid or from the coast of Barcelona. stars of the darkest days, and the diamonds from the deepest oceans. I'd forsake them all for your sweet kiss, for that's all I'm wishing to be owning. Oh, but I might be gone a long old time, and it's only that I'm asking, is there something I can send you to remember me by, to make your time more easy passing? Oh, how can you ask me again? It only brings me sorrow. The same thing I would want today, I'd want again tomorrow. Oh, I got a letter on a lonesome day. It was from her ship, a sailor, saying I don't know when I'll be coming back again. It depends on how I'm feeling. Oh, if you, my love, must think that way, I'm sure your mind is roaming. I'm sure your thoughts are not with me, but to the country where you're going. Oh, so take heed, the western winds. Take heed of stormy weather. And yes, there's something you can bring back to me. Spanish boots of Spanish leather.
I'm sure this is captivating information. So I think this is the portion of Dylan and Hynes, Ron and Bob, when I play the greatest hits. How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? How many seas must the white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? Yes, and how many times must the cannonballs fly before you're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many
mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? And how many years must some people exist before they're allowed to be free? And how many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times can a man look up before he sees the sky? And how many ears must one person have before he can hear people cry? And how many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. So, Williams and Zinger killed poor Hattie Carroll with a cane that he twirled round his diamond ring finger at a Baltimore hotel society gathering, and the cops were called in and his weapon took from him, and they rode him in custody down to the station, booked Williams and Zinger with first-degree murder. But you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, take the rag away from your face. Now ain't the time for your tears. Williams and Zinger at 21 years owns a tobacco farm, 600 acres, with rich, wealthy parents who provide and protect him, and high office relations in the politics of Maryland react to his deed with a shrug of his shoulders and swear words and snarling, and his tongue it was a sneering, and in a matter of minutes out bail without warning. But you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, take the rag away from your face. Now ain't the time for your tears. Hattie Carroll was a maid in the kitchen. She was 51 years old and gave birth to 10 children who carried the dishes and took out the garbage and never sat once at the head of the table, and didn't even talk to the people at the table who just cleaned up the food, all the food from the table, and emptied the ashtrays on a whole other level. Got killed by a blow, lay slain by a cane that sailed through the air and came down through the room, doomed and determined to destroy all the gentle, and she never did nothing to Williams and Zinger. But you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, take the rag away from your face. Now ain't the time for your tears. In the courtroom of honor, the judge pounded his gavel to show that all's equal, and that the courts are on the level, and that the strings in the books aren't pulled and persuaded, and that even the nobles get properly handled, and the cops have chased after and caught 'em, and the ladder of the law has no top and no bottom. Stared at the person who killed with no reason, who just happened to be feeling that way without warning, and he spoke through his cloak, most deep and distinguished, and handed out strongly for penalty and repentance Williams and Zinger with a 6-month sentence. But you who philosophize disgrace and criticize all fears, bury the rag deep in your face, 'cause now is the time for your tears. Hollis Brown, he lived on the outside of town. Hollis Brown, he lived on the outside of town, with his wife and 5 children and his cabin broken down. He looked for work and money, and he walked a ragged mile. He looked for work and money, and he walked a ragged mile. Your children are so hungry that you don't know how to smile. Your baby's eyes look crazy, they're tugging at your sleeve. Your baby's eyes look crazy, they're tugging at your sleeve. You walk the floor and wonder why with every breath you breathe. Your rat's got your flower, bad blood it's got your mare. Your rat's got your flower, bad blood it's got your mare. Is there anyone that knows? Is there anyone who cares? You prayed to the Lord above, oh please send you a friend. You prayed to the Lord above, oh please send you a friend. Your empty pockets tell you that you ain't got no friends. Your baby's crying louder now, it's a pounding on your brain. Your baby's eyes are crowning, it's a pounding on your brain. Your wife screams of stabbing you like the dirty driving rain. Your grass is turning black, there's no water in your well. Your grass is turning black, there's no water in your well. You spend your last lone dollar on 7 shotgun shells. Way out in the wilderness, a cold coyote calls. Way out in the wilderness, a cold coyote calls. Your eyes fix on the shotgun that's hanging on your wall. Your brain is a bleeding and your legs can't seem to stand. Your brain is a bleeding and your legs can't seem to stand. Your eyes fix on the shotgun that you're holding in your hand. There's 7 breezes blowing all around the cabin doors. There's 7 breezes blowing all around the cabin door. 7 shots ring out like the ocean's pounding roar. There's 7 people dead on a South Dakota farm. There's 7 people dead on a South Dakota farm. Somewhere's in the distance there are 7 new people born. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Caitlin, for working out with the gimbal tonight. I appreciate you all being there. Drop by the new website, say hi. The vinyl is available for pre-order.
Okay. And we're back, just like that. Just like that, I say. Seems like we've been here all day. I have been here all day. Oh my God, I've been here all day. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Whiskey Wednesday show, what fun it has been sort of seeing this show sort of turn into whatever it is now. I know for the people that have been here since 10 o'clock this morning, it's now 9:45, and some of you have been here all day, and some of you have been in 2 or 3 times. I know how much the Whiskey Wednesday show means to all of us. It's a really cool thing that we've got, and we're gonna keep it going. I think we just broke 1,000 on the fundraiser for today, so that's a good start towards our 15K. We have 10 more days to do that. We'll see how we do.
Piece of cake.
But no, it is a great start, and it's a great help. It's putting us well on the way
Look
to.
at it from the point of view, like if we did this, like 5 days in a row, that'd be like $5,000. That's $250,000 a year.
That's true. Do you guys
I
want
think you could actually.
Does everybody who came by today want to come by again tomorrow? There's the same core group of people. No, it's great. And the Whiskey Wednesday show, we all know how it spreads. It's one of those things that, it happens on Wednesday, a certain amount of people watch it, mostly the group that was here today. Yeah. And then we have droppers in, and then we have people who watch it throughout the week. And I'm going to be cutting up these 12 hours starting tomorrow. My day off after doing so much of this, I'm going to start editing all this tomorrow and putting up the hourly sections and the videos and sending them out for people to watch individually as they want.
So question.
Yes.
Okay, besides, the exorbitant salaries that we're paid, how much does it cost you to do this on a monthly basis, like with all the streaming services?
The services and stuff run me about $150 a month for all the bits and pieces that I use. That is exclusionary of like other stuff that I use for editing and stuff, because that's part of the business. Right. But the actual show, it's running into about $1.50 a week, which turns into $600 a month.
$600 a month?
No, $150 a month.
$150 a month.
$150 a month.
Okay,
Yeah,
so $1,800 a year.
That's about right. Yeah. And then there's like last year we put about $12,000 into the studio, and through donations in the show we got about 5 of that back, which was really nice. And we do have some hopes for the future with. It's also sort of looking. George Thorne, you were looking for Punk Hour. You're going to enjoy it, brother. It's also kind of looking at the future investments and stuff. And I think advertising is a big thing. As important as word of mouth is, There's something to be said with the internet glut the way it is right now, that you have to be able to reach out and find new people, because that's where people are living now.
Yeah.
So to be able to do that, you need to actually play the proper games with the proper people. You can't just go buying viewers and stuff, because that just ends off with 1,000 or 100,000 bots liking something, and it just kills everything. You need to get a hold of real people and to reach real people that will enjoy what we're doing, and that's going to take some work too. And people that have been watching all day today, you saw some of the moving camera stuff, and I'm a sucker for the moving camera, so that's sort of the capital investment that I'd like to make.
Right.
But either way, these are all slow building things. We've had an amazing time today. I really want to thank Allison. I said last year, we're going to do a little fundraiser thing. Maybe we'll do it on a Wednesday night. She's like, let's do a fundraiser. Let's organize it. And let's take some time. And I'm like, when do you want to do it? And I'm thinking, this was in February. I thought she'd say 2 weeks. And she said, well, maybe September. And I went, what's she planning? And then she slowly kind of rolled out over the summer. If she had told me then what it was, I would have just shut it down. No, fuck that. Sorry. Way too much organizing for me. You lost me at, let's write down some notes. So yeah, but she slowly rolled things out over the summer, and then as we got close into August and stuff, or then sort of July and August, she was like, we need to start preparing, and she started showing me her notes of what she was doing. Every now and again she'd show me a video and go, isn't this funny, blah, blah, blah. So I'm putting together, and she'd tell me what she was doing. I'm like, cool. And she sort of came up with the 12 hours and the 12 themes, and she'd put all this work in, and she'd sit me down sort of for an hour every couple days, or every day or two. She'd sit me down for an hour or two and say, okay, so we're going to go through these 5 videos. You've got to go find them off your hard drives, and then I'll tell you the in and out points. And we sat there, and she was very patient with me, and I was very patient with her, and we were very patient with each other. And Jack kept bothering us, and the cat stepped on my computer once and erased a bunch of shit, and I got mad, and Alison thought I was mad at her, but it was the cat. That never happened, but it's kind of a funny little story. Anyways, the fundraiser has been a blast to do, and I'm looking forward to splitting it up and sending it out to everybody to see over the next 10 days.
Great job, Allison.
Excellent job,
Thank you for all your
Allison.
work.
I love you so much. Barry, thank you again for all your technical expertise. Barry even came over this morning at 8:30 before we got started, or 9:30, and made sure that Allison knew what she was doing, because Allison ran the switcher today for 5 hours, so that was kind of cool. It's been a crazy day, folks. It's been a crazy day. Thank you very much for being here. We're going to end with this song now. This was the traditional Whiskey Wednesday song from the Stinky Rose. That's how a lot of my nights ended down there. Seriously slurring. Down the street the dogs are barking, and the day is getting dark. As the night comes to falling, the dogs will lose the bark, and the silent night will shatter from the sounds inside my mind. I'm just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. From the crossroads of my doorstep, my eyes start to fade, and I cross my head back to the room where my love and I have laid, and I gaze back to the streets, the sidewalk and the signs. Just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mr. Grant, take it away. 3. It's a restless, hungry feeling that don't mean no one no good. When everything I'm seeing you can see it just as good. You were right from your side, and I'm right from mine. We're both just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Oh my God, I can't tell you how much fun this has been. I can't tell you how much fun this has been. Barry, do we have the video for Drunk, Stone, and Broke still in that queue there anywhere?
Yep.
Yeah. Check out this video, and then I'm going to come back and say goodbye to you, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 7 more minutes. Here's a little Drunk, Stone, and Broke. Drunk, stoned, and broke, and I don't know if I'll see the sun tomorrow. And if I come down from this place, I hope that I might never see your face again. Push back another round to drown away my sorrow. You know I'll hate myself tomorrow. But good God, I need you tonight. A good God, I need her tonight. Have another toke and slip quietly to understanding nothing. Your words like poison smoke, and I'd rather see you floating in the air. Push back another round to drown away my sorrow. You know I'll hate myself tomorrow. But good God, I need it tonight. Good God, I need it tonight. Drunk, stoned, and broke, and I don't know if I'll see the sun tomorrow. And if I come down from this place, I hope that I might never see your face again. Push back another round to drown away your sorrow. You know I'll hate myself tomorrow. But good God, I need it tonight. Good God, I need it tonight. Good God, I need it tonight. Good God, I need it. Oh my. Well, you know, if there's one thing that I can say, you know, as just watching that video at the end there and sort of looking at the room full of the people that are here with me tonight right now, Barry and Neil and Mr. Grant and Dave and Stanley and Allison and everybody that worked on the show. But also looking back at the last sort of, I don't know how many years we covered in this thing. When we did the albums and stuff, we went way back to, like, you know, my whole, I guess, 15 years. What a treat it's been to play music for people for as long as I have. And the last 15 years has been especially interesting for me because it's not the sort of commercial machine pop music that, not that Thornley and the Watchmen were that. We worked really hard and we had really unique things. But the you know, that sort of industry in the days of those record company type of things are not as abundant as they used to be. But regardless of you know, any of that stuff, it's been such a privilege. And when I look at the musicians, like watching all those videos today, Christian Tanna, Jane Archer, Dave Mowat, you know, people who played with me over the years, Luke Mercier, Ken Layton, these wonderful people, Dave Fisher I mentioned, and then of course through to Steve, and also the wonderful artist friends, people that I consider to be friends that I can sit down and talk with and have a conversation, and for them to be so cool as to come on the show and have like one of these sort of fairly candid conversations with me. It's an amazing. It's just a really amazing thing. I'm blown away that I've had such honor and privilege to meet with and play the people that I've worked with and the people that I've performed for over the years. So I want to say thank you all very much for everything. It is the end of the Whiskey Wednesday show 12-hour marathon. I am beat, but I couldn't go to sleep, if that makes sense. You know, I think the 12 hours of drive are still coursing through my veins. But I did screw up once today. I forgot when I made the coffee at dinner, I unplugged the meatballs that had been heating up. And then I went back in just a little while ago, and the meatballs were on high but not plugged in because I unplugged them for the coffee. So I put them back on, but they're still not quite ready. So I have a little bit of a job left to do. I have to go in and get the old flame going on the pot and put them in the pot and stir them good for a good 12 minutes to get them nice and hot and tasty and not burned onto the bottom of the pan, you know, because the crock pot's a slow thing.
And you've been wasting all of this time instead of doing that?
Instead of doing that right now, I've been talking. I know you guys are hungry. It is 10 o'clock, guys. Thank you so much for a late night and a long day. It's been incredible. To all the watchers, thank you so much. Everybody who donated and supported, thank you, thank you, thank you. We love what we're doing, and it's not about the money, but it will help us to move things ahead, so we appreciate it. It is the end of the night, and as we say at the end of the Whiskey Wednesday show, you know, be nice, be kind, be everything you can be, but mostly be like Steve. Cheers.